Is that enough?
Kiss.
Okay, shut up. Who do you guys want to watch play DMZ? I don't. Is there like an official channel to watch the gameplay, or do we just have to like watch another streamer? I didn't get invited to play it. Thanks a lot, Call of Duty. I'm not cool enough. Someone's playing God of War Ragnarok in the Call of Duty category with like 2.3k viewers. Dr. Lupo, I want to see this game. Okay, I want to see DMZ. I don't really care about Warzone. We have Ragnarok to play.
Hide myself real quick so you can see all this.
Oh, come on, Lupo. I'm trying to do something here. He knows. He knows it's Wednesday. Yeah, guys, check out my DMZ gameplay.
You have an armor carrier, gas mask, kill streak itself revive.
I think they're going in. All right, let's see. Let's see.
Secure intel and loot to gain access to new missions.
All right, so you spawn in, chose their loadout. Was there armor? I didn't see what the armor situation was. Okay, big map. You gear up in raid. Who's that?
Are you friendly? You're not friendly.
Okay, so these are like scavs, I guess. Hi, are you friendly? he thought about it. He's like, am I friendly? No.
Oh, that's just a guy. Hey, what are you doing?
All right, so these are like scavs. That's cool. And just hatchet run everything. Okay, Lupo's kind of cracked though.
Where's the front?
He's dead. So does your health regenerate automatically in this? Or do you need to like heal? Because he just took some damage there. Health regens, armor doesn't. Okay. G to use armor plates. Okay, so it's kind of like Warzone. So you go from like lower tier buildings to higher tier buildings, increasing your gear. A lot of tools and materials and stuff. How much fits in the bag?
Tony, look out for Rashala's got to be around here somewhere, dude.
Someone's screaming in the background. I know. Everybody's playing in like a small room. This isn't very well thought out. Okay, so there's vehicles. Like in Tarkov, there's very clear like qualities of guns. Like scavs have like shit guns. I'd imagine they would in this too, like unmodded. But like, does it really make that much of a difference? Like a discernible difference in this game is what I'm wondering.
Gas station?
Those are players, I bet you. Maybe not. Okay, so there's quests. Find loot caches. That's kind of cool. I don't know if there's friendly fire. I would imagine, Wilson. This is just Hazard Zone from Battlefield. That's what I was expecting, honestly, Hex. It's kind of like that so far, but actually the loot does seem a bit more in depth so far. Like he's picking up tools and things. We'll see what those are used for. And there's also tasks. But what this seems like to me, there's more dynamic loot than DMZ mode. That was very like, you just use what you brought in. It has more than Hazard Zone, but I don't know if it'll last. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of looking like Warzone, but with more items you can pick up. But it all depends like on how... Like, what I'm curious is how you're gonna, like, gain an edge or what's gonna cause you to feel a sense of progression in this game. So, like, the guns look like they have a lot of attachment slots, which is the case in the normal game, which is kind of cool. So, like, a base gun versus a modded gun in Call of Duty versus a base gun versus a modded gun in Tarkov is, like, in Call of Duty, it's not that big of a difference. In Tarkov, it's a huge difference. So that's like something to strive for and really gives you an advantage in your fights. This feels like Warzone, a slightly more dynamic Warzone so far, but I mean, first impressions, I don't know yet.
Grab the little contract thing on the ground.
Got a contract thing on the ground. That's kind of cool. The quests are neat, but the end game, like what is the what are you striving for? That is so important. Otherwise, it's just gonna feel like busy work during a battle royale, you know? Where's the progression? Like, what's the high tier loot? What does it do for you? That guy's nuts.
Yo, Tony! I got you! Tony!
Okay, so there's picking up your teammates. It's cool that you can, like, unlock rooms and stuff. Uh-oh.
Yo, riot shield guy? Hello?
He's a freak! Throw a nade at him! Semtex. Those guys guard the building, or are those... Yeah, I'd imagine those are the guards. So the AI seems to be like kind of tanky. There's some opposition, I guess. Okay, so there's money, bullets. There's our boss PvE zones. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So they're doing a task right now. You can pick up contracts in raid. I think Lupo said he picked this contract up in raid. Let's see what they get from it. Someone's fucking screaming in there.
Yo, there's a lot of
That's a
smoke.
player, no?
Hey, it's Joe. Yo, we got another team coming in. We got another team coming in.
Lupo just got a player kill. He's nuts. Warzone, but leaning towards Tarkov type stuff. That's great, and I'll take that over the normal modes in Warzone, even if it's not that good. I'm just excited to have something new to play. What I'm mostly concerned about personally, I'm not sure Call of Duty combat, the physics of the motion and like how the ballistics work and stuff. I'm not sure how conducive that is to a sense of progression. I guess we'll see. Like, you almost need like a clunky combat system that you improve. These games like Tarkov, Rust, even DayZ, they have like a clunkiness to them that actually works for the game mechanics. Like, Call of Duty's great for what it is. It's just good old-fashioned fun.
Much love you all.
God of War was so fucking good. I don't know how or why I expected any less.
Shit.
Yeah, you got. Even I saw that guy. Lupo was focused on throwing that nade. Throw a nade in there. Oof.
Shit, he's right inside the doorway.
You know, half the fun of Tarkov, in my opinion, is like wearing the cool looking armor and having it affect what your character looks like. And you as a player seeing someone else in raid and like being able to size them up and look what kind of gear they have on, and you can choose whether or not to engage them. I think that's kind of a nice dynamic. I'm not sure that this has that. You know, I think that's important. That's something to strive for. Like, being the big geared boss man in a raid is like, you know, as you go from the beginning of a wipe towards the end, like, people start with nothing and they work and build and gear. All right, let's pay attention to this because this is important. Okay, so there's contraband, which is very Hunt-like. This is feeling more like Hunt than Tarkov to me so far, but it might be a little bit more dynamic than Hunt because you have to, like, there's a progression to it. What do you play for? XP? That's the thing. Like, that's what Hunt is missing. You can unlocking gear as you go, you know, is cool. The, like, high-end stuff isn't, like, that much better than the low-end stuff. Hunt's all about unlocking drip. Yeah, pretty much. Acquire a stronghold key. Clear stronghold of enemy combatants. Extract the White Lotus intel found in the stronghold. The tasks are cool. I like that. Yeah, look at this sling. I didn't even notice that. The gun's floating away. This could be cool, you know. I think this is like kind of like a more in-depth Warzone, a more dynamic Warzone. It's like a weird hybrid of like Warzone and a battle royale. It's missing looter shooter elements from what I can tell so far that make the genre exciting for me. You know, this is very initial impressions. Very initial. I could be, you know, judging a book by its cover a little fast. Like, there's like cereal boxes, but like, what do those do? Tea cereal boxes? What do those do in Call of Duty? Does it give you health? Is there a hunger bar? Is it just something you sell for quests? Well, these are like, oh, you can sell stuff. Oh, all right. I mean, you can like buy stuff as you go, like buy a big, that's kind of like Warzone, but not really the idea of a looter shooter. Like, I'm trying not to judge this too early or too harshly. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but it's a kind of exactly what I was expecting. It also feels like there's a lot going on. I mean, maybe because I'm not playing it, like I'm just like looking at it, but I hate all this shit on the HUD. Like, it's like a lot of shit. This is, yeah. The opening the doors is neat. Ooh, that's kind of funny. I like that. He like looked right at it. I would have done the same thing, Lupo. I feel you. I would have had. You gotta check it out for science. Wait, so there's keys in the backpack? The keys you can bring in ahead of time? I'm confused about that. Like, is that a backpack or a key ring? Do they lose their kit when they die? Yes. What's the point though, Aqua? Tell me the point of this mode, I beg you. Like, I'm trying to figure it out myself. Like, why feel incentivized to progress in this? The progression in Warzone is to be the last team standing. Like, I get that. That's a clear thing. But this, doing these quests extracting alive. Yeah, you keep like some things in raid and you make money to buy more stuff and unlock more things you can buy. But like, is that more of an incentive than just like playing regular Call of Duty? I mean, we don't know what the end game is, right, guys? So like, I don't want to judge too much, but I'm just trying to think like what they did.
Who's that? What's your name? I want to find you and kill you.
In game.
Yikes.
That's what I meant.
All right, let's pay actual attention here. Okay, so the key is cool. Stronghold key, that matches up with the quest that they had. But what is that, like, how unusual is it for him to actually find that key? Is it just like a percentage chance to acquire from any AI that you kill that raid? Or is the loot like distributed like ahead of time? Was that like amazing that he just found that? I don't know. Is it like World of Warcraft? Like the game knows he has that quest, so the key like only spawns for him. And there's like a percentage chance from the AI. I would imagine that's what it is. Like I'll definitely play this. I want to play it for myself. I want to see what it's all about. Something that's really disappointing for me personally is the way the loot works. You kind of need that like backpack and that like tangible loot type of thing, and I really wish, you know, there was like armor that you could put on your head, your chest, like that. I feel like that's very important for looter shooter games. Call of Duty isn't designed for that. I don't know why I expected them to have that. They're not gonna do that much, you know. I'm excited to play, but I'm not like this is gonna like be the best in the genre. No way. It's a meme that the base game is $70. Is it really? It's a AAA title and they've been charging that since, you know, the beginning of time pretty much. Also, like video games were what, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they were $60. Now with, you know, inflation, they're 70. I mean, it's a AAA title. What do you expect? Nah, it's been 60, but like everything's more expensive. Like $5 in 1996 is a lot different than $5 now. They're planning to have a $70 DLC next year too. Don't buy it then. I don't know. Whatever. Next year, like I probably won't be playing Modern Warfare 2 anymore. But right now it's been fun. I like the campaign. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, that's cool. That big juggernaut boss, man. That's sick. That's fun. Let's see what kind of loot this guy has. That's gonna be really interesting. Weapon case. Yeah, get out. I want to know what's in it. I want to see an extraction. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for Lupo. Gear fear is what you're looking for. Yes, you need that sense of gear fear. Yes, you do. That's important for games like this. But that's maybe not what this is trying to be, you know? It's like Warzone and Hunt mixed together. With like more loot. With like a little bit more loot, like a looter shooter. Is that a bad thing? I mean, no. But if you were expecting it to be like Lupo said, if you're expecting it to be like, you know, the Tarkov Ender, I don't think that was ever a realistic expectation. And considering it is a game mode in an already released Call of Duty game. Wasn't this going to be free to play? I think so. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. Like, that's just fun, you know? That'll be fun anytime. Are those players in that helicopter? This reminds me of a Bond game that came out. Wasn't there a Bond game where you were on a boat and you like had to shoot at a plane or a helicopter chasing you? Like, it was like a lot like this. That's like deep in my memory bank. What game was that? Nightfire? Yeah, it was something like that, Lettuce. I distinctly remember a mission being like that. Oh, he's hiding his map? Is that what that is? Oh no, there it is. Wait, what was that? That would piss me off. I don't think Lupo had that bug. Ooh, I like the parachute. That's funny. Warzone has that, right? There's no comeback mechanic in this. I'm assuming, right? Like in Warzone, you can like buy your teammates back or whatever. There's no gulag, right? I don't know if there should be a gulag in this. If they were all down, why didn't they just like, why weren't they eliminated though is my question. Maybe there's like a end game revive option, like self revive or something. Like when you kill a player in this, it's not, and I think that's a problem with Hunt Showdown too. I think this is a lot like Hunt with more dynamic looting, and I think this is a problem of Hunt's as well. I know Hunt is like more of a battle royale almost, but not really. It's like Hunt lives somewhere between a battle royale and a looter shooter, and so does this. This has more loot, dynamic loot than Hunt, but I think a really big thing it's missing is that sense of loss or gear fear. But it's too early to tell. We don't know what kind of gear you can get or how useful it is or whatever. Just the core mechanics of Call of Duty, I don't think are conducive to having gear fear, because like I said before, any gun usable because of just how fast you can jump around and aim. And if you want to create like a sense of like loss and gear fear and like that rush when you kill someone and get to loot them, the game inherently needs like a little clunk to it, and the gear needs to help your gameplay in some significant way. Hello, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, or hit that bell thing if you really want to go nuts. Also, please check out the description for the people who help make this channel possible. I couldn't do it without them. We upload every day. And if you want to support the team a little bit further, consider being a member. It's just a small amount for extra videos, extra content, some other fun bonuses as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.